Dagut. My name is Jolene Hoffman. I'm a member of the San Carlos Apache tribe. Father Gino stole our hearts in many ways. You know, he was always busy. He never sat still. A lot of our people here were coming to his door to sell their crafts as the burden baskets, beadwork, to try to make a living for themselves. I compared it to my husband's office. My husband was a tribal councilman here, and there would be a long line of people just wanting handouts. Our San Carlos group and the Casa group, we interacted, we helped each other, and that kind of built, and they learned from us and we learned from them. After we lost Father Gino, some of our volunteers thought that was going to be the end of Apache Fair Trade, but we said no. I know he's in heaven. I know. Then the day before, he says, they're trying to see if it fits. I said, what? And he says, my halo. And I said, he was a politician to the end, because then he says, I wonder how much it's going to cost. And I said, no, it's paid in full. You raised your kids, you took care of us, you took care of our grandchildren, and you did so much for our community. It's paid in full. So he says, okay. And he's smiling and nods his head. So he's left a lot for us to work on, as Father Gino has left a lot to work on for our Apache people. So God bless them.
Hi, I'm Annie Naroda, and my husband David and I and our daughter Beth came to the Casa when she was 5 years old, and she's 42 now, so you can do the math. We've been around the Casa for a long time. I attended a class in 2005, it was like 11 or 12 years ago, called Just Faith. That class really hit me between the eyes and woke me up. I knew I liked to teach, and I speak English well. That was enough to start on. They're Maria and Irina and Ruby and Alejandra and Valentina. These are people I get to know about their children. I get to know about their lives. I meet their husbands. I meet their families. I get to know their stories. We were told that she will never be cancer-free, and that this is not anything that could ever be cured. The best we could hope for is that the disease could be managed. This little Franciscan voice keeps saying, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. That positive message of goodness and hope just banishes all the fear and all the gloom and doom stuff. I'm no use to my daughter or to my grandchildren if I'm just a wreck. And these ministries pump me back up. I can walk in the door deflated. By the time we're done with class, I walk out of here feeling like $1 million.
Hi, my name is Susan Claps, and I was told early on that I was adopted, and I never felt like I belonged. I'm not going to say that my addiction to alcohol was a result of that, because the addiction to alcohol was a result of my choices. I can't blame that on my parents or my mom or anybody. It was my choices, and they weren't good choices. I talked to a counselor the next day, and she asked me to go to an AA meetings for 3 months. I truly did not believe I was an alcoholic at the time. By the end of those 3 months, I did. I knew it. But around 12 or 15 years of sobriety, I all of a sudden felt like something was missing in my life, and I didn't know what it was. And I thought, maybe I need to go back to church. I had spent some time in China, and I had climbed the Great Wall. And I can actually compare the time for the return to Catholicism to the step into the Casa as climbing that Great Wall, because it was that big of a change for me. I called the Casa. Father Peter came up to the hospital to visit me. And that was extremely special to me. It meant, it reaffirmed my belonging. No matter how I experienced those moments of, I don't think I can do this anymore. And there were several moments like that when I sat in doctor's offices and cried my heart out saying, I can't do this anymore. No matter what I fell into, I had a firm foundation right here.